Hey there, welcome back. I really do appreciate you checking out my video today. So back into PTS, and we've had an update to the PTS again. And a few things have changed that is really going to change your gameplay. Now, one of the things that we're going to go over is Nerd Rage. So Nerd Rage has been reduced to a single rank, now costs 2 points at rank 1, so it's technically a 2-star. Remove the damage resistant effect. Now grants damage and AP regen starting at 80% health points and scales up as your health becomes lower. So it's safe to say that Nerd Rage is going to work for almost every player now. And I've actually done a little bit with this, and we're going to show you where it sits with this Nerd Rage. Now, another thing we're going to go over is the Commando cards. So now, Commando cards have now changed. So Commando is now Center Masochist, 75% rain damage when targeting torso. That is now what it does. Commando Expert is now Fast Fighter. Your movement speed bonus is also applied to your reload speed. That one's okay, but I don't really care for that one. And now to Commando Master. It is now changed to Number Cruncher. Your weapons have 2% increased damage per AP cost. So far, I gotta say, I actually like this one, and it seems like it's doing really decent. So we're going to take a deeper look at these cards, and you're going to see that some of these cards are no longer going to be needed and or can be switched for other cards. I'm also going to show you that you're still going to get a good amount of damage with a lot of these nerfs and buffs that are in the PTS. Now, I'm not going to get down to the deep number, but I'm going to show you that it's still possible to do really good damage, and it's not going to change your gameplay much. You're just going to have to get used to the change of the cards and what they do now. But overall, we're going to make it through this, and we're going to jump to it, and we're going to check it out right now. So let's get to that Nerd Rage. So like I was saying, Nerd Rage, while your health is low, gain increased damage and AP regen. So we're going to take this Nerd Rage, and we're going to take it, and I'm going to show you exactly what it's doing. So we're going to start off at 85% health. Right now we're at 0.75 AP regen. And we're going to see if we can get it up a little bit more. So let's go ahead and push past that 80% mark. Now we have 1% AP regen and 2% damage. Now let's go a little bit farther. And we're going to go all the way down until we hit about 49% health. Now we're at 8% AP regen and 21% damage. Now we're going to drop our health down to 30%. We're at 13% AP regen and 33% damage. So now let's take it to 20% where the normal bloody player plays. We're at 15% AP regen and 41% damage. Now I'm going to go even lower, and I'm going to go really low. I'm going to get my health down to 9, and let's see what it does now. 26% AP regen, 68% damage. That is insane. Now let's go even lower. I am at 0% health, which is technically 1%. We are at a total of 30% AP regen and 80% damage. That is amazing. But, like I said, I am at no health. One sneeze would kill me. Now, I'm going to show you. Look how strong this is still doing. I'm hitting 307 minimum. That was pretty good with a bloodied, exploding, 33% less VATS since they changed it. It's 33% VATS now. 4-star, the Fixer. The 4-star is Pyromaniacs. I've been playing around with it, see what it does with an exploding weapon. And I gotta say, pretty fun with the bloodied, exploding Fixer. Now, like I said, this is going to scale from 80% all the way down to your 0% basically. Now, let's take a look at them perk cards. So I got a lot of the new cards. I got Number Cruncher, Tank Killer, I got Center Masochist, Fast Fighter, Awareness, and Concentrated Fire at a 2. Now I got a lot of my other cards that I usually use, but I'm also using some of that Gunslinger, Gorilla Master, and other cards like that messing around with them. Adrenaline is now gain 10% damage per kill while on a stack streak, max 10. Gotta say that Adrenaline has been doing very nice now. Very, very nice. Action Boy, gotta have that AP recover. And then I got my Bloody Mess, my Better Critical, my Ricochet, my 4-Leaf Clover, my Class Freak Curator, and Critical Savvy. Now I do have that Nerd Rage on, and I have Demolition Expert, which works with my exploding weapon. Now I know this still works because it was at a 202 damage, and when I put on that Demolition Expert, it went to 222. So I am definitely getting damage with that. Now Tenderizer is another one I like to use, and then messing around with Endurance, we got the Iron Stomach, the Through Hiker, Natural Resistance, Thirst Quencher, Radical because I'm bloodied, and my Starch Jeans. Now for legendary cards, I got some to boost some of these other cards, taking one for the team, and I even left one open. I'm trying to show you that even the way that this is now, that you're still going to be okay. So don't freak out. They are right now evaluating the numbers with the damage. They're taking the input from all these players, and hopefully they will have everything squared away. But the way a lot of this is going, honestly, it's looking really good. Now let's move on and show you exactly what we can do out in the fields. I'm going to take down a Scorch Beast, and like I said, I don't have none of my Covert Ops, none of my sneak cards. So I'm just going to show you what I can do with the armor that I have on, which is Unyielding, AP Refresh, Sentinel, 3-star, not a 4-star, and his Bloodied Exploding Fixer. Now, you could do so much better with different weapons. This is just a fixer. But look at the damage I'm doing to this Scorch Beast. If this was a faster fire rate fixer, that Scorch Beast would have been dead a lot quicker. But what I'm saying overall is if you just take the right cards, the right weapon, the right mods, you're going to do just fine. A lot of this is a good buff, and I don't think there's that much nerf that we need to be worried about yet. Now I'm going to show you on the Super Behemoth how good this is, so you get a kind of idea how quick I could take something out. Now usually I kill the Super Behemoth in about 3 to 4 shots. This took me a little bit more, but like I said, this is a Bloodied Exploding Fixer. It's not the best for killing over the faster fire rates or the crit versions. But I am digging a lot of this change. It's just going to take a lot to get used to. But hopefully this will give you a bigger idea of what's going on. And yes, I will cover so much more of these changes as the PTS goes. But I really hope this video gave you a better idea of what's going on. And hopefully you understand that Nerd Rage is going to be really awesome for everybody now. I know this is going to start a lot of debates, and a lot of people are not going to like this, and there's going to be all kinds of different things about it. But I think it's in the good interest of the game, with all the changes to the 4-star mods, and weapons, and the raids, and everything else that's going on. Now I'm going to start wrapping this video up. I really do appreciate you checking it out. If you ever get a second, please stop by my Redbubble store if you'd like to check out some Fallout 76 merch. And if you'd like to support this channel, please like this video to help that algorithm. But alright guys, you take it easy. I'll see you later.